North Dallas home prices are up in some cities and down in others. And don't get me started on the inventory levels, they are exploding. If you are planning on selling or buying a home here in the North Dallas area in 2025, what you do this summer or spring could save you or cost you tens of thousands of dollars. Just to give you a quick rundown of what's going on, well, Celina is down 10%, while Frisco is up almost 5%. And McKinney has now over 1,100 homes for sale. The market has changed and not everybody is ready for what's coming. So what is really going on here in the North Dallas market? I'm gonna break it all down for you in this video. So let's dive in. What's going on, everyone? My name is Gus. Both of me and my lovely wife, Karla, are both full-time real estate agents here in the North Dallas area. And welcome to April of 2025 market update. We're gonna break down everything that's going on here in the real estate market, specifically 4 of the most sought after cities here in the North Dallas area, which are Prosper, Celina, McKinney, and Frisco. So if you're thinking about buying or selling or just want to stay up to date with what the market is doing here in these areas, well, I have the latest market update, trends, and a few insights you won't hear anywhere else. Oh, and spoiler alert, this is not 2021 anymore, so get over that. If you're a home buyer, you are not getting that 2% interest rate anymore. So it's time to move on. If you're a home seller, you're gonna stay on the market much longer than you would have in 2021. We're in a completely different market here, but we are here to guide you in every step of the way, regardless if you are thinking about buying or selling. So if you would like to connect with us and discuss your goals and your plans to move here to this North Dallas area, or are planning on selling your current home, hey, let's connect. Our information will be up here. We would love to chat with you. Let's go over all those details with you. Let us guide you. Let us help you in this process. Okay, so I will show you the big picture in a little bit, but if you stay tuned to about the middle of the video, we will go into straight onto the MLS and show you the graphs so you can see for yourself and compare where we are right now versus what we were a year ago. So if you're a data lover and like to see graphs and stuff like that, make sure to tune in because we will show you more detailed data for each city. But for now, here are the overall stats right now of April 2025. And let's start with the city of Frisco. Frisco, Texas has a lot to offer. We're not going to get into much details, but it is a very hot spot. A lot of people want to be in Frisco because of many amenities, conveniences, entertainment, etc. But the median home price in Frisco for April was $723,500. That is up 4.9% from last April of 2024. But homes are now staying on the market longer, with 21 days being the median. That's a 133% increase from last year. And active listings, meaning homes for sale, 851 homes. That's an 86% increase from what it was last year. Now, something to consider, something to keep in mind throughout this whole video with the numbers that I'm giving you. These do include new construction homes and pre-owned homes. And we are only looking at single family residential. Now for Prosper, your median home price is $887,000. That's a 3% increase from what it was last year of April. But get this, days on the market have doubled in Prosper, with the median of 48 days. Inventory is up about 65% with 378 homes on the market. Now, Celina is where we saw the biggest shift of all these cities. Median home price dropped to $585,000. That's a 10% decrease from what it was last April of 2024. And homes are now averaging about 56 days on the market. That's also a 133% jump from what it was last year. And inventory has exploded here with 706 homes up on the market right now, which is a 95% increase from last year of April. Now, McKinney median home price came in at about $525,000, which is a slightly decrease from what it was last year of about 2.5%. 24 days in the market is your median days in the market in McKinney, which is up about 118%. And homes right now active that are for sale, get this, 1,120 homes available. That's a 73% increase year over year. So what is the big takeaway here with all this data? Well, we are seeing a more balanced market. It's not crashing. Don't get me wrong. We are not in a crashing market, but more of a balance. We're balancing from what it was last year, which means it's definitely shifting. Buyers have way more choices than what they were last year, which could mean a great buying time for you if you're in the market to buy a home this summer or spring. Now, if you're a home seller, getting strategically with the price of your home, it's going to be super important. Not just that, but the type of exposure that your home is getting. Okay, so let's pause here for 1 second, because this isn't just about numbers. This isn't just about the data or the rates. For a lot of people right now, selling or buying your home feels overwhelming, to be honest. If you're a home seller, you might be thinking, man, I don't want to sit on the market for 90, 120 days plus. If you're a home buyer, you're probably thinking, man, is this the right time? Maybe you're worried about affordability. Maybe you're worried about the rate not coming down. Maybe you're afraid about making the wrong move. Maybe you're relocating from a different state like California. We get it. We made the move back in 2018 and we were scared for a moment. It was a big move for us. We didn't know anybody here. We didn't have any family, any friends. So we get it. It could be a scary thought. Or you just stuck in that analysis paralysis mode. Okay, so we completely get it. This is one of the biggest financial decisions that you make in your life. There's pressure about timing the market just perfectly, but here is the reality. Here's the truth. There is no perfect timing. The best move is going to be the one that supports your overall goals, your timeline, and your peace of mind. So if you're feeling stuck, just remember that you don't have to walk through this alone. You don't have to figure this out on your own. Real estate isn't just about numbers. It's about your story and your family. There's always a smart and strategic way forward. So just remember that if it doesn't make sense for you and your family to make a move or to make a purchase because you're going to be stressed out about bills, or if you're going to be able to take that trip this summer, it might be a good strategy just to pause for a second and let's go over your numbers specifically. Okay guys, so now that we have kind of done an overview of the numbers, let's look at the real facts and the hard numbers for you data lovers out there. So you can kind of see what the trend is doing and where the trend is right now. And I'm going to start with the line graph. Excuse me, so you can kind of see and compare what the market is doing now versus what has been doing it 3 years ago. So here we are in April, as you can see right here on my screen, April 2025, and we're looking at Frisco in the blue, Prosper in the red, Celina in the green, and McKinney in the black. So you can kind of see each city, you can compare to what it has been doing in the past 3 years. Okay, so since January of 2022 all the way to right now in April of 2025, and we are looking at medium sales price. Now these are prices, numbers, homes that have sold. Okay, so this is your medium sold price, not listed, not under contract or whatever, but it's prices that have sold. Okay, so you can kind of see the numbers, and we kind of did an overview again of each city, but you can kind of see the trend of what the market is doing. Okay, so you can kind of compare to yourself. Now this 10% of what we're talking about here for Celina, for example, this is to what it was in April of last year of 2024, right here. Okay, so you can see actually Prosper, for example, you can kind of see that it went up slightly this month in price. Okay, so, and that is your sales price. Let's look at days on the market. So you can kind of see here, look at January 20, I mean, houses they were just selling quick. Okay, in 2022, and then days on the market again kind of went up here, February. Okay, 2023, and then right now we're just kind of medium days in the market, kind of slump here. Like, I mean, it's been crazy. Okay, since if you were compared to last April of last year, this is how much each city has gone up on days in the market. Okay, months of supply, you can kind of see here where we are a month's supply, and going back 3 years. Now this percent right here, 84% increase, 78% increase for Prosper, Celina 94%. This is from last year, okay? Last year of 2024. Right about right here, okay? So you can kind of see there is a lot of inventory, a lot of options for you as a home buyer, okay? So you can get into a great deal, lots of inventory, lots of options. Look, days in the market, okay, they're high. So sellers are motivated, builders are motivated. You can get into a great deal right now. Now let's change this over to a bar graph so you can kind of see. Let's go back to sales price so you can kind of see 3 years and the actual numbers, okay? So right now these are medium sales price. Let's look at green Celina, for example. 587 is your medium price versus what it was. And look at this, April 2024, 650 was your medium in Celina, okay? 10% decrease, all right? So you can kind of see it here. Frisco, Prosper, Celina, McKinney. Let's look at months supply. Look at this increase right here from 2023, 2024, huge jump right now in 2025, okay? Again, lots of inventory, lots of options for you for home buyers. If you're a home seller, days in the market, okay? Expect to be on the market for a few months. If you are just testing the water, right now might not be the best market for that, okay? If you're like, you know what, I don't have to sell, I just want to see what I can get for my house, pricing strategically right now is super important, okay? And marketing exposure, what kind of exposure your house is getting is super important, okay? So you can kind of see lots of inventory, high on days in the market compared to previous years. You can kind of see here how many homes sold, okay, in April of 2025 right now versus April of previous 2 years, okay? Price per square footage. If you are, wondering what the medium price per square feet is per city, here you are right here. Frisco right now, 246, Prosper 267, Celina 213, 212 for McKinney. Those kind of go hand in hand again. But I'm looking at homes sold, days in the market, month supplies. So yeah. If you are, curious what the market is doing right now, that's a good information for you to have. This is the trend. Let's go 5 years. Let's see what's going on. Previous 5 years. Look at this. These are home sales, okay? Boom. And then it was low. This is where it's early COVID years right now, right here in 2020. Days in the market, okay? Obviously, not a lot of homes were selling in February 2020. Yeah, it's a correction mode right now. Again, market is balancing. And let's go back here to the bar line, okay? So you can kind of see and compare to other previous years. Okay, so let's talk about what this means for you as a home buyer. So this means that you have more leverage on your side, especially compared to what you had to the previous years. You can negotiate the price for sure. So right now you have the upper hand as far as negotiating the price. Ask for more repairs. I would even go as far as getting your closing costs taken care of by the seller, especially on homes that have been sitting on the market, 2-3 months. You have the upper hand right now to do more negotiations. And let's be real, interest rates right now are pretty steady. High sixes, maybe 7, maybe a little low 7s, but don't expect the interest rate to come down significantly. So if that is your game plan, it might not be working on your side because we are not expecting interest rates to come down anytime soon, okay? So you can always refinance that interest rate later on. So what does this mean for you as a home seller if you are looking to sell a home right now in one of these markets? Or even like markets like Little Elm and Arbery, which are the other areas that we service, it is still a good market, but you can't compare right now to what it was last year or what it was in the previous 3 years or 2 years, okay? Which You saw the data. We're just not in that market anymore. So if you treat the market as it is in today's market, pricing has a lot to do with it. But not just that, it's marketing. It's what are you doing to market your home? You or your real estate agent, for example. What are they doing to get the most exposure of your house? So overall, it's not about timing the market perfectly. It's about timing the market to your life. All right, so if you are planning to make a move right now in 2025, even if it's like 6 months from now it's the time to get your strategy in place. And we are here to guide you and to help you in that process. Our goal is to just make it easy for you, to facilitate as much for you to become less stressful for you. Especially if you're relocating from out of state, we know that it could be a hassle. Listen, we know this North Dallas area inside and out, and we love helping families like yours make the right decision for you. So go ahead and Google us, go through our reviews so you can have the confidence and the trust that we can get the job done for you. So if you have any questions about any of the markets here in the North Dallas area, we would love to hear from you and answer any questions that you may have. We would love to help you and your family to get you the best deal possible and find you the right community for you. So our contact information is going to be up here. We would love to hear from you. You can text us, call us. You can go into the description of this video. You can get our free resources like a full relocation guide. You can also find our links to all our social media platforms so you can follow us on social media. And also do us a favor and hit that like button, subscribe button if you haven't done so, and that notification bell. Well, there you have it, guys. We will see you on next market update here for the North Dallas area. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.